Scotty here. It's nearing the end of September 2023. We had a really good garden season and it's still kicking. We've still got a little more than a month or so of gardening. So right now I've been taking a lot of my clippings from the plants that I grew in the garden and I'm propagating them, taking the clippings and planting them into pots, and I've been doing a lot of different kinds of plants I'll go through on this tour. I've got those all in the greenhouse ready right now, so I'm gonna start and do a garden tour. Let's check it out. All right, over here by the pumpkins. These are those kind of squash you grow and then they just keep growing and growing. We could feed a small army with the amount of squash we grow, but these are really good. Pumpkins are kicking. Still a lot of color. Cool gourd. Love growing the gourds. Been trimming down a lot of the sunflowers that have been drying up. And we've been grinding them up with our grinder and making mulch with the giant sunflower stalks. And it makes a really good mulch. So a lot of these giant sunflowers, most of them we're going to grind up. This thing's been doing a really good job. We just pull it around where we want it, make piles, and fill it up with mulch. Got the outdoor kitchen, been making the salsa. Brussels sprouts are doing their thing. So we should have some Brussels sprouts. Sorry, got a little bit taken over, but there are Brussels sprouts through here. And there's a little dog too, Mia. We started digging up the potatoes, and we have many. We got 3 5-gallon buckets really quick in just this little section. And that was the red potatoes. We have russets over here, so we're going to be digging those up. Right now we're just leaving them because we don't need them all right now. The tomatoes, they did really well. We just got to figure out a better system for something them to grow on. That'll be next year. We're going to use the cattle panels. I fired up the lawnmower and came through here and blazed a bunch of trails. It's looking really nice. We have some late bloomers, trying to make it little sprouts of giant sunflowers. This little strawberry patch has gotten quite a bit bigger this year. It's starting to carry on over into the teepee growing underneath there. And I actually uprooted a bunch of the runners on these strawberry plants, and I have strawberry plants growing in the garden, or in the greenhouse right now. But they're in here. Mia's looking for mice. She hunts them out here. This is where I did a little sample of some grass seed. I got a little bag of grass seed and sprinkled it through here to see how it would look as pathways, and it looks really nice. And that's, I think, the direction we're going to go with a lot of the pathways, is just have grass in them and come mow it, because it chokes out the seed, chokes out all the weeds. And so this came out really nice after I mowed it. Nice and grassy out here. A little bit off trail. A lot of color on these vines, these morning glories. This is where Tuxedo kind of sleeps in here. Kitty. Over here I planted a loofah sponge plant, and it grew really well. It grew 2 big loofahs, and then the morning glories just kind of went crazy because the seeds got everywhere, so we just let it kind of grow out over here. And then the giant sunflower forest. I've stopped watering it, I'm just letting them dry up. This did awesome. There's like over 300 of them. Oh, check it out. A random sunflower with a bunch on it. Very nice. Now I'll take a look through the greenhouse. I got a bunch of my clippings from some of my plants. The best ones I could on some of them. And this is my first attempt at doing it, so propagating the vines. So these are a couple of the vines. This is honeysuckle. This one I'll have to figure out the name of, I forget, but these are my strawberries. I'm going to keep these in here over the winter and possibly grow off the runners depending on how well they do, because I keep it heated in here. So we'll see. And then passion flower vine. I've got 6 of those going. Chinese maple. Some of these clippings weren't the best. The Chinese maple tree we have is kind of dying, so I just got the best ones I could. So hopefully at least some of these work. And I'm going to keep them small to bonsai them. And then there's flowers up here that I took from just outside. This is blueberries. These are our bonsai trees. This is a miniature pomegranate. I'm not sure if this will grow, but we'll see. These I've had a lot of really good success with, these clippings already. Then I have peach tree back here. I'm hoping that these all work. These I'm going to keep small. I'm going to keep them for bonsai. And then these are the two mangoes. I have rose plants. So far these are doing good. And then just random flowers. And then over here I took one of the kale plants from outside, this one, and transplanted it in here along with the other two kale plants I had in the pot. So I'll have kale for the winter. And then there's thyme. These are a giant sunflower seed that I'm experimenting with. It's a crossbreed between the Sunzilla sunflower and the Russian giant sunflower. So we will see. I don't have enough time yet left in the season to fully grow these, but I got a couple in here to see how big I can get them before the season ends, or to see how long they'll grow in the greenhouse. But I'm expecting these to be really big. And then this is the passion flower vine that I got the clippings off of, and this has just done really well. This was just a little 12-inch clipping at the beginning of the season. Now it's big. And I also brought in pepper plants. This is a habanero that I'm going to overwinter in here. I'm going to bonsai this one also. And then red bell pepper and red bell pepper, big Thai pepper, and jalapeno. These ones I'm going to bonsai and keep them small. And then this one, I'm hoping that this keeps going, but at the last minute I kind of put this little cayenne pepper in here, but there's little life there. Also pulled a little color in, got some orchids. I'm gonna grow these and learn how to grow multiple ones off of these. So that's a look at the garden and a look at the greenhouse. I'm still going to be getting a bunch of clippings to do a bunch of test samples on different plants and see how it goes with the propagating, using my clippings to grow new plants. Thanks for watching.